Hello guys, Java modules introduced in Java 9, which is Java 9, which is released in September 27. Uh, so JDK, JRE have become more like monolithic applications. Want to modularize those things, and so all these modularization features are done as part of Project Jigsaw JSR 376. Uh, so related the single source of information is this. So so this is the project jigsaw page. uh, let's go to the demo and uh, have a simple application which is compile and run with the Java 8 prior to the Java 9 modules. So I'll compile run the application with the without modules, and I'll migrate it to Java 9 and compile and run with the Java 9 modules way. And I'm using just simple command line to better to understand you guys. And so this is the project structure I have, and have a let me open the application, simple application. And uh, so I have two classes. One is main class, which reads the JSON file and converts the JSON file, contents of the JSON file, and converts it to a simple Pojo list of Pojo objects. To convert and create a Mojo objects, I've used a library called Jackson. And Jackson is not yet migrated to Java 9 module way, and still a Java 9 module system allow in a automatic module way, that is called automatic modules. So let me compile and run fast without Java modules. And this is the Java C. So uh, Java C -d give the directory where it stores the .class files, and give the, since I'm using some external libraries, so I have to give the class path in those libraries in a class path. So next in Java 9 modules, we say that module path instead of class path. Jackson code, Jackson annotations, Jackson data bind, and compile these source files. Source books domain or books and start.java. So it will compile those files, and you can see those here. And now how to pack it in a jar file, and how to store it in lib file, lib folder, books domain .jar -c, pick it from the classes. So it's created jar and list the contents of the jar, so you can see that. And now how to run the application in the same way. I have to copy this class path. I'm just copying this class path to include the my application into class path, and the main class is the org.books.main, and give the books.json as a input, and it will display the, so what it displays is the date and title from the books.json. So title and date for each Java object, JSON object. So you can see that date and title is displayed here. So this is the way we were developing the applications without modules. So now we have to migrate. Now I'll migrate this application to Java 9 module way. Okay, and so the important tool JDEPs, which is included as part of Java 8. So which tells if you give the any jar or application jar to Java JDEPs, it will tell us what and all it's using. This dependencies have. So you can see the it's already Java based Java. These are Java core modules, and I didn't included these libraries. So JDEPs, class path, FNS, lib. FNS is a summary. I mean summary of what it's using. JDEP, not depths. Okay, you can see that book.jar using annotation code, data bind, and Java base and Java SQL. And you can check any JDK internals this application using with the option called iPhone JDK internals. Give the jar file. Again, some typo. So I'm not using any. I mean, this application is not using any internals. So let's migrate to the Java 9 way. So first thing is I'll clean up this thing. Sorry, classes lib books domain, and first thing is we have to create a module info.java, module info.java, and tell the Java JDK. So what and all these what and all libraries this application using. So to tell the JDK we use module info, and to declare the module and name books domain I'm giving here. So it requires as I'm already using these libraries, so I have to say requires. And one more thing, this as I already told, so these are not yet migrated to Java module way. So uh, so this the Java JDK treats these as a automatic modules. So it will trim up the version number and jar, and we have to specify the remaining part here, Jackson dot core, and requires Jackson dot annotations, and requires Jackson dot terabyte. Okay, that's it. So we are using only three modules. So let's compile this Java C -d and store somewhere modules, my modules, and now we have to give the module path instead of class path. So my modules are in lib folder, my dependency modules are in lib folder. Give so let me see these comments I documented somewhere here. So lib module source path, I have to give the module source path, and preceded with the two hyphens. This is the source, and give main module books domain. I'm giving books domain, and that's it, right? Okay, this will compile. Okay, Java C invalid flag module lib, it's not module lib, it's module path. So some typos. So I'm getting some errors here, so I have to give semicolons. Yeah, this is the error I'm expecting. So in book.java we are using Java SQL, which is a one of the Java module in core Java, and we have to declare. So it says clearly says uh, my application using java.sql, but which is not declared here in the module info. So we have to declare java.sql here. So now compile. So it's successfully compiled. You can see the here, and now I have to pack it in a jar file. This I'm using command line, so earlier I'm not using any Gradle and Maven. So just to introduce how we can do, and this is a basic introductory Java modules tutorial kind of thing. Create file. mm, lib, books domain dot jar -c, and my modules pick it from here. Okay, hopefully it's created jar and see the content of it. So I can see that those are there. Now it's time for running this application. Module path you have to give instead of class path, and that is the lib, and my main module is books domain. And see, I didn't exported this as a one more module. This is an application, it's not a module, and that's why I didn't exported this application. Java module path lib, main module. Okay, hog books dot main. This is the main class, and give the uh, JSON file. We should expect the date and title, which was displaying earlier. Oh, we got some error. So here, unable to make public or books.book, and accessible, unable to accessible this module books domain. Why my module is not accessible by other? Because so in my application I'm using this library called Jackson, which is it's kind of which uses reflection APIs. So with reflection APIs, it will read this code and does the transformation from JSON to Java objects. So basically this library uses reflection APIs. So we have to tell the Java module system, I know I'm using reflection APIs. I am using a library which uses reflection API. So even Spring and Spring Boot, Spring Cloud, all those libraries uses reflection APIs. So this is the way we need to tell the JDK I'm okay to open my code to those libraries. So this is the way opens to the libraries my code. Again, compile, create jar, and run it. See, successfully we run the applications, and this is the way we migrate to Java module way. And one more thing, so I'll show you some of the things here. So this application, simple demo application which is using Java 8. So see the structure here, and everything is for simple application. The Java bundles all these packages, unnecessary packages, CCOMs, and so many packages. So that's why we moved into Java modules way. And I have other application which is in Java 10. It's kind of the Java 9 features are already in Java 10, right? So You can see the modules here, the modular way of doing things, and main thing is Java base. This is the main. This is the implicit module which is included, even though if you're not included, you're not specified here. So this is the implicit module which will be included like java.lang that object. Okay, and so why we're doing this actually, so we can create our own JRE out of this. So only include require what we require here. Okay, and Java 9 also introduced a concept called JLink, a tool called JLink. So with the help of JLink, we can create our own JRE, which is only to execute this application. Okay, let me create. So in the Mac, we don't get the library, uh, this executable. Okay, Java. We can type this because it's in class, it's in path, but JLink is not there because this is a different kind of installation Mac OS. Okay, okay, Java home, bin JLink, modules path, uh, my modules, odd modules. I'm adding a java.sql. We have to tell the uh, what modules are you adding, and output will be this my own JRE. I'm given some file name or my app JRE. So it will create my JRE. Uh, my app JRE. So it's created that tiny JRE you can call, or minimal JRE. So with this, you can check the size of these my app JRE. So just 48 MB, and we can run now our app bin Java module path lib. Uh, Module name is books domain and main class. See, with the minimal GRE also we're able to execute this application. We can run this application. So one more thing I want to show you. You can see the show resolution. What is the command? So module resolution. Okay. So module resolution. See here. I'll clear and execute once again. So here the minimal it's started with our jar file, which is our application, and which depends on the Jackson data range, SQL, Jackson annotation, Jackson core, and these SQL Java SQL requires Java logging, and this internal dependencies Java XML, and so you can see that here. So if I go here, I can show that java.sql. So you can see the module info here. So this is module providers. So can they clearly said export Java SQL, and it uses driver internally. These are transitive dependencies with for Java.sql. Okay, so I created mini JRE, right? This tiny JRE, which is very minimal in memory. So as I show you my app JRE, so just so these steps can be dockerized, and we can for example, if you go to generally what you're doing is we are basing some OpenJDK Docker image or something. Docker hub, I guess. Docker hub, come on, and search for OpenJDK. So in the our Docker, if you are dockerizing our application, we have to use some of these images. So so entirely we are getting the entire JRE or GDK uh, to run our application. Instead of that, we can simply create our own JRE for only for this application, which can be done in the Docker file. So that way we can minimize the uh, memory footprint. So that's it.